Shit. And then what?
Real quick before I forget, the one-on-one thing, I was saying, you've heard like 5-6 guys, as we've been going through these fights, say how they appreciate the one-on-one time.
Yes.
And that's, going back to what that was, I don't want to miss that earlier when we were talking about that. That's the biggest thing for me. He's at every single one of my training sessions, talking to me like he was talking to me in my fight for sparring. When he needs to throw the towel in or call the fight, he knows. He watches me every day. And this one-on-one thing is what these guys are understanding is so important.
It's everything.
When it comes to fighting at the high level.
It's having that unique relationship with a trainer. Having a trainer where you and the trainer are tight like that. Like DJ had it with Matt Hume. You know, there's a lot of guys who have that kind of one-on. GSP had it with Faraz Sahabi. That relationship is so critical. It's so because you're going in there together. Like you're helping each other. You understand. You know his whole process from the beginning. I mean, literally with him, you know his entire fighting process from the beginning. The first time he was there, like that's invaluable, man. These guys that are jumping into these super camps, and the person is just sort of giving you random general motivation in between the corner, telling you to keep your hands up, work the jab. That's not enough. It's not optimal. I really feel like the optimal relationship is a trainer that really knows the athlete well and is with them in every training session.
100%. I think there's a huge issue. But first off, big training camps are key just because of partners. I mean, you will get champion level fighters out of there because you're seeing all different styles. You're seeing wrestlers, grapplers, southpaws, all different sizes. It's great for that. And you adapt to different athletes. The hard part with that is most of the guys train jiu-jitsu somewhere else. They go somewhere else for their conditioning. They go to all these different places, and all the coaches they mean well. They're all like, oh man, you're 6 weeks out, we got to train hard. And you're going from one hard session to the next hard session to the next hard session. And when you're with them all the time, I pull back a lot on him. And that's the key to peaking. Like a lot of times people just push hard. And that's another huge issue in the sport is overtraining.
Yeah, guys get flat.
I mean, it's again, injuries in the sport are common all the time, and most injuries are happening in training.
When you pull back, are you doing it based on just your general feeling of how he looks and how he's performing, what he's saying, or are you using heart rate variability, using a whoop strap or a heart rate monitor or anything?
No, a lot of those are technical. When it comes to those types of things, my intuition has always played best for me. Mm-hmm. And knowing each athlete is different. Some athletes need to fight at a different heart rate than another. They perform better at a steady, high heart rate. Some need to spike, like in the beginning when he loved to fight. He loved to see people drown and their eyes open, so we trained like that. He wanted to be the most exciting fighter. So I'm there to make sure I'm hitting his goals, not my goals. Like, I'm there for the athlete. I train every athlete differently. And it's all about purpose. Like, what's your purpose for fighting? What do you want to be? And his has changed in the last 4 fights. 4 fights ago, he actually said he wanted to be a world champion. And before that, I want to be the most exciting fighter in the world. And it was about going out there causing those wars. And in the gym, he was sharp and could box and could really do some athletic stuff. But he loved to see people drown.
It's just amazing how technical your striking is, considering the fact that you've really been only doing it for 11 years. I mean, you're one of the best, if not the best striker in the 155-pound division. That's a fact. And it's that clean sharpness of your fucking left hook, man. It's one of the best I've ever seen. It's so fast. And so there's no fat in there.
He's been telling me one day, your left hook's going to be your best punch. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Dude.
And yeah, man, it's, I played all sports. I was a pitcher, quarterback, punter, kicker.
Do you think there's a benefit in that? That you just really
throwing a right hand is throwing a baseball.
Mm-hmm.
My kick is not necessarily just kicking as hard as I can. Now it's placement, timing. That's the most important thing there. But those mechanics that I developed through those playing other sports, I think, has helped me so much. Just my athletic ability. And then once I found this man is genius, I can't tell you how the process that he started 10 years ago. I had no idea. I still don't know. I'm telling you, it's just
you just listen.
I how high you want me to jump. That's all. Every day I step in there. That's what I'm at. And he is an artist. His mind. I can't see. When we're talking about onyx, he's telling me these things. I can't put it in my head. I can't see it. But I know. And then once it's the finished product, it's like, same thing when I fight. You know, every time after I fight, I'm like, holy shit! I can't believe, you know, we've been working on this for 10 years, but more specifically, the specific details that I executed in that fight, last fight, we had a short time, and there was really certain things that he instilled that I had no idea he was instilling, and it just came to fruition on that night. It was spectacular to watch. It's spectacular to go back and watch after fight, every fight.
Trevor, how important is it for a guy to be a coachable athlete too? That's one of the things that you and Luke Cordillo both said after the fight, that he's the most coachable athlete.
That's key. That's the whole thing. Is I'm there to assist, and you know, I put myself as the co-pilot. Like, I'm there to draw the map, and you've got to trust me around these corners. Like, you're the driver. You're the one that knows that you have to trust me to be able to be coachable. I mean, if not, I'm just a watcher. You know, and that's why I'm only coaching a few now too. Is we gotta be in this together, and you gotta trust me, and I gotta be there for you. And if you trust me, then every decision that I make for you, you've got to trust. Whether it's, hey, don't take this fight. I mean, with the last fight, I was like, no, you're not taking the fight. And he's like, come on, coach.
What fight is that?
This is the Tony fight, when he first got offered for the first time. And I was like, no, we're at sparring session. And he's like, why not? And I'm like, because you said you'd never take a short notice fight. I'm like, no.
Yeah, it was like 11 days, right?
But we've been training hard, like that he hit me with all these points. And he's like, dude, with the coronavirus going on, who cares? He's like, let me get in there. I need to fight someone right now. I need to release all this. And his little basic points, I looked at him, I said, all right, are you going to do it again? Are you going to stick to your goal on the next one? Because I might let you off on this one. And he said, I will never take a short notice fight. That's why the second time it was offered, he was even more pissed about it. And I was just like, he's like, the other one was 7 days out. I'm like, I got nothing to lose, you know. I'll go out on my shield.
So this is let's be clear for everybody. Yep. The first time was the Lemoore, California one.
Yep. April 18th.
Yep, April 18th. And that was how many days out?
So I got the call. I think
it was 10 or something.
No, I think it was like 15 days before that fight. I got the call one night. The next day I went. I called him. He said no that night. Went to sparring the next day, and then that's when I talked him into it. But I did like 7 hard rounds. I felt great. You know, I had been sparring so much, and so he was like, I was like, let's do it. You know, I talked him into it, and then so we go hard. And then I think it was, when did they cancel? I think it was 10 days before the fight. They canceled it, and that's when went out the window. And then they called.
So did you
fall
right out of camp, or did you?
So yeah, I was down to 168. They called me at like 3 p.m. And that night I went to sleep at like 182. I went hard. Just terrible choices. I was like,
what'd you eat?
I went straight to it's called McGill's World of Ice Cream. I got, double scoop with the waffle cone. And then we ate Pizza Hut for breakfast the next morning. Then pancakes. And I had my cousin Bastito there with me. He was helping me, helping with my cooking and helping me around the house during those hard 20 days. And yeah, we went hard. And then 3 days later, they called me and they're like, it's May 9th. And I was like, fuck that. I was like, I don't take short notice fights. It's like this last one was, 10 days. I get the benefit of the doubt of it being a late notice fight. And now they want me to do May 9th. No, that goes out the window. That for me, it's not really a late replacement fight. It is, but it is for me. It is in general. But the general. This is gonna pull me in. This is a real fight. Blah blah blah. So I was like, no, I'm not doing it.
So let me get this straight. So you're not doing it because you fell out of camp and started eating again?
Because so the 20-day notice was like something very special. Like that was something where I definitely could have performed, and I would have performed. And I think
this is the April 18th.
This is the April 18th. I think I would have performed, and I think I would have won. I wouldn't have been as confident. I was terrified. When they called me that night, I was terrified. I couldn't sleep. The next day I woke up terrified because I knew that this is not what I do. This is not how I do it.
Because you weren't fully prepared.
Because there's no way to fully prepare in that amount of time.
Right.
My mind. What I go in there and do, I have to get my mind in a very, very special place.
How much of it is that, and how much of it is physical?
I don't know. I don't have that question. I don't answer that. I can't answer that question for you.
But here's the
question. I don't process that. It's not something I ever process.
What I'm saying in this way, though, is how physically prepared were you? Were you in training?
Yeah. So I was just. I was the main training partner for Neil Magny.
Oh,
Austin
okay.
Halbert when they fought in Vegas.
Oh,
I was in shape. I was in shape.
so the second fight, let me jump in here. The second fight I thought was a way better place to be from a conditioning standpoint.